the things you guys in the secondary got to prepare for? So.
Probably like their depth and just the pace that they go. They're very fast, tempoed offense. They got guys that can go get it, guys that can move around the slot, inside and out. So just the depth they have at the positions and the abilities that the guys have. We got to be able to match up and be able to run with.
Malaki, you were out there, I think, for the Tennessee game last year when the crowd really came to life.
Yes,
What is that like on defense? I mean, does it affect your communication? I mean, can you tell when it's incredibly loud versus regular loud? Does it make a difference for you?
That Tennessee game was different. We fed off that energy, and we communicated very well actually. The whole point of defense is verbal and nonverbal, being able to communicate, and that's something like when that does pick up, when the noise does pick up, we got to be able to handle. And I think last year versus Tennessee, we did that very well. So we got to be able to do that again because I know our fans are going to show up just like always.
I'm sure you've had chances to watch Jackson Dart. Just your thoughts and comments on him as a runner more so than just his passing ability, or his ability to extend and make plays with his legs.
Right. I think he's very athletic. I think he's very smart. Very smart decisions. Can make plays with his legs, not just his arm. And I think you have to take that into credit. I think people don't give him enough credit to what he can do with his legs. So just being able to keep him, have a smile on him, and be able to run with him, and just know what he's thinking, where he's going to be at.
Yeah, I'm just curious what you've seen out of C.J. Allen and Raylan Wilson as they've developed this year and going into their first real extended first-team reps. What do you sort of tell them to either prepare them or maybe calm them down going into this, knowing they might have nerves?
Kind of the same thing they told me when I first got here. No matter what level you get to, football is still football. Still 100 yards, still got to hike the ball, offense, defense, still the same thing. Just a faster tempo. So just go out there, have fun, and be able to trust your brother beside you. Especially when you come in as a freshman, I know it's not so easy and it's nerve-wracking. But if you can trust the guy beside you and have faith in him, and he's going to help you out, it makes it a lot easier.
Another specific individual question. Trey Evans, just talk about the difficulties that he provides, particularly playing in the slot, being that big and fast.
He, like you said, his length and his speed creates some problems. So just being able to match up with him, like we have with some of our receivers this year, very talented, very athletic guy. So we just got to be able to match up, and we got a game plan, and we just got to execute it.
Yeah, I asked Jalen Walker about you last week. I'll return the favor. When did you know with him he's sort of a different breed of both a player and sort of a character, and also what did you think of him as a roommate?
First time I met Jalen, we actually clicked. I didn't know him, but first time I met him, we just hit it off the bat. We met him here, I think, on a visit. And Coach Smart sat us down, and he was like, I think y'all two will be like leaders of the class, and y'all gonna be able to come do some special things for us. And we were roommates. I don't even think we were supposed to be roommates. It just kind of happened. But I mean, awesome guy. He's my brother. I trust him with my life. We got this thing where Coach Smart asked if you had to trust somebody to pack your parachute when you're jumping out of a plane, who would you pack it? And I'd have him pack it any day out of the week. So just for him, and just to see the way that he developed and come along with his game, and not just that, but also grow as a person. It's just amazing that he's just going to keep going forward.
Okay, what do you think of the job that Kamari did playing more star against Missouri, and what does it say about him that he was versatile enough not only to do it but to play the position pretty well?
He's a dog, man. Kamari can move around. You can put him anywhere. He can line up with anybody. Just that competitiveness that he has within himself to go out there and just want to be great, want to compete with anybody and everybody. And I think that shows the depth of our room too. We got that all around the room. Playing here is hard. Playing anywhere in SEC is hard. So just being able to have that competitiveness, and he carries that day in and day out. So just to see him go out there and do his thing, no matter where he's at, it's incredible.
Senior day being Saturday, what kind of a leader is Marcus Rosenjack-Saint, going up against him in practice each day?
Marcus, man, he special. He's one of the guys when I got here I first looked up to. I saw him, the way he works day in and day out. I know I said it a lot, but I mean, just to actually sit there and watch him do what he does and just leads. He always brings energy. He's always that positive mindset. So just for him Saturday, that senior day. I know it's going to be special for him, and I'm very grateful to be on the team with him, and he makes me better. We go out and practice. Me, him, and Bull, all of our DBs go at it with him. He's very competitive, as all the other wide receivers. So, I mean, I know it's just going to be a special day for him, but I'm just happy and honored to be on the same team.
Malaki, the new college football playoff rankings come out later this evening. Are you curious to see whether you guys move up to #1?
I haven't looked at it. I don't really focus on that at all, because it's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. And we got a bigger goal in mind, and we're trying to focus on what's important now. So I try not to look at any of that stuff or let it get to me.
How did you guys prepare for the noise? Because defensively, you got to be able to communicate on Saturday. So how have y'all gone about defensively preparing for your own home crowd?
I'd say the speakers in the indoor, the crowd noise that we use in the indoor, just making it more difficult to communicate. They get very loud, so that's, it helps a lot. But just being able to communicate, like the speed that they go and we practice with, you got to be able to nonverbal signal and verbal signal. So just the way we practice is probably the best thing that helps us get ready.
Kind of a two-part question for you, Malaki. So, excuse me, sorry. First part, about a lot of people talk about Kamari and his performance on Saturday, but Julian Humphrey, Julio, guy stepped up, made big plays. I wanted to ask you what you thought of his performance and what you were able to tell him in the locker room afterwards. Second part, just your relationship with Dalen and Julio, because I know that you guys are all in the same class and stuff like that. Would you trust him with your parachute too?
Julio, man, he had a good game Saturday. He stepped up when we needed him to step up, and he showed his ability to cover. I mean, I'm very proud of him. We got in the locker room, and he got the chain this week, I think, as he deserved it. So we're all very proud of him. He just has to keep chopping, just like everybody else, and he's only going to get better. And I think our relationship with him and Dalen, I mean, I trust them too. They always try to do the right things. They always try to move in the right direction, take the right next step. So I think those two and the connection that we have, especially in our class, and also coming from that DB room, is very special.
I noticed Ole Miss offered you, but I guess everybody pretty much offered you. But did you have any thoughts just in general about their program or Lane Kiffin or just maybe the personality of the team? Because we don't see Georgia get to play Ole Miss very much. I don't think they played them since 2016.
Right. No, not really. I gave it some thought, and I thought about it. But obviously, I'm from Georgia. I'm close to home. I took a lot of visits here, and it just always felt like home. So outside of that, there was really nothing much into it, just being where I wanted to go.
You never follow any of the off-the-field stuff with Coach Kiffin and some of the other coaches in the league?
No, sir. I really try not to look at social media a lot. It's not my thing, really. But I know some guys over there and they love it. So, but this is home for me, and this has always been.
Just talking about being close to home, I was wondering if you've made it out to a game at Jefferson so far, or if not, are you going to be able to go to any of the games on the state playoff?
No, I haven't. But I talked to a couple guys back at home to see how they're doing. And with our schedule, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. But I'm wishing them the best of luck, and I know they're going to take care of business.
Time for maybe one more. Anybody?
So something about Coach Smart, like when we hear the mantras that you guys say and that he says, a lot of it revolves around staying in the present moment. I was wondering if there was a shift when you came here about being more present, because there's expectations from us in the future. There's talk about the past national championships, but most of the things you guys talk about is being in the present moment. I was wondering if from high school to coming here, you kind of saw the shift, not just in football, but the rest of your life, just staying in the present moment.
Honestly, I'd say it probably hit me during fall camp when I first got here. Which is kind of a long way down the road considering I got here in the spring. But I mean, one of our big things is be where your feet are at, because if you look too far ahead on a trip, if you look too far behind, you're gonna miss what's in front of you. And I think me being able to be where my feet at and just focus on the now has allowed me to do the things I need to do to be successful, not just in football, but on and off the field. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity that they've given me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's not done.